Oh, Mr. Nygren here. Welcome back to Hyrule War Classic Ultimate. A submod based on Undying Nephilim's mod Hyrule War. And it's based on the old version from December 2014. So we are about to fight the Battle of Subrosia. We are playing as the Labrynna regime in a campaign that originally was both played as the Labrynna regime and the Horonians. The Horonians have now been assimilated into Labrynna, so we are only playing as the Labrynna regime. And we are about to attack Rosa the Harsh in her capital of Subrosia. Also, we have a new ReShade-tool active. There was a guy on YouTube, the Terminator, I believe, or just Terminator, and he had made a tutorial about how to install a new version of ReShade that installed automatically to the folder of the game you selected. It didn't work with Rome Total War because Rome Total War required DirectX 8, and the only DirectX that could work with the program was DirectX 9 and later versions. So, but it worked with Medieval 2 Total War Kingdoms, and I tried it with Hyrule Total War now. So you can see the screen is darker and then the picture is more clear. It'll be interesting to see how it looks in battle. Okay, we will put the army under Captain Halbalf under AI control, but we will have the army under partial manual control, so we can order the army to be an aggressive stance or defensive stance. We'll put this on slide, by the way. Okay, the sound is also a bit too high. Uh, 19. Okay, so we will start the battles. We are playing as Ashei. Let's fight the battle on the battle map. We'll also use the Immersion mod. It's a siege battle, so yeah, it looks kinda cool, like this. Start deployment. You can see the graphics have been enhanced thanks to the ReShade-tool. So the ReShade-tool has become freeware since I believe 2017. So it's no longer I believe I don't remember the word, but they no longer have the right to keep it to themselves. Anyone has the right to modify or use the tool. Look at the models, they look much better like this. Game clearly is darker and with more sharp graphics. Okay, so this is the first battle in the campaign with the ReShade-tool. I will probably use the same ReShade-tool for all the Medieval 2 Total War let's plays I have going. Might even use it for some other games too, if I think it improves the graphics. When it comes to Hyrule War, I believe it does improve the graphics. They look much better now, less outdated. Have the border guards. Okay, but I'm a little bit off as usual when I start the day. I will need to get back into speaking. English isn't my first language, as you probably can hear, but sometimes I'm pretty good at it and other times I kind of suck. Anyway, see, where's Ashei? Here we have Ashei, okay. tab out, and then we'll go to the third person mod, the new version. And then return to the game. Look at this. Start battle. Yeah, she looks much better like this. Maybe a little bit dark. Question is if it will lag with the ReShade-tool. That's the only reason I would uninstall it. Banner carrier here. Some palace watch, bodyguard. Okay, our bodyguard is here. Can't use the shield wall when we have the immersion mod on, because it will bug out the hero. She can hardly move. And we use that. Here we have the 2K slaves. Let's run. Okay, so we used a ReShade-tool, but there are different prefixes we can use that changes the graphics. I believe the ReShade-tool is a tool that allows you to modify how the graphics look, and we could have done it ourselves manually. But there are like a million different options, and I didn't want to bother with that. I prefer to just download a preset like file where everything is already ready. There are a bunch of different presets we could use, but the guy on YouTube, the Terminator guy, he had his own preset for stainless steel, and it made the game darker to be more serious, you know, like a real medieval era game. Should be dark because it's the medieval age. So, and I tried it in Hyrule but maybe Hyrule is supposed to be more lightly colored. So I may try out other presets later that are more colorful. But I like dark colors. Makes it more serious. I think the models and all that look enhanced with the ReShade program. Okay, let's run again. Yeah, there are more lightly colored versions too. We would have same enhancements on the models and the world, but with more light colors. This one made it very dark. Might be a little bit too dark for a game set in a Zelda universe. Certain colors become dark, like her pants here, or the Labrynnian soldiers. So I don't know if we will keep it or not, or if we will try to find a lightly colored version. We have the elite hunters using the tool. soldiers as well. So the question is if it's a bit too dark. Might be. Okay, let's see the other side of the battlefield. We have our ally, mostly Tuke, I believe. Probably only Tuke and their captain. They have a female captain. Only 3 units, as far as I can see. Okay, let's order them to attack. And send 2 units of Tuke over here. That. Send 2 Tuki there. 2 units here. No, we won't. Doesn't really matter. Just order all the infantry Tuke to attack. Send in all the Tuke. Where's the enemy? The center. They have some Subrosian excavators, Moldom riders. They are the ones that are dangerous. They have some Moldom swarms and some ore knights. Okay. Please attack the Moldom riders. Don't need rams in this battle. We'll also send the Tuke elite hunters to attack. And the Horon soldiers. Okay. Could use the bodyguard. The reverse troops have been ordered to move into the city together with the other Tuke force on the other side. Let's see here, they should also move in. They are 408 Tuke on the other side, plus the captain, of course. Right, so the bodyguard has arrived. Now let's move towards the city. We want to be near the action. battle up close, but we don't want the bodyguard to fight, because if they break we will lose control of the general. They do not have unlimited morale, as we saw in another battle where they abandoned the general. Yeah, the models might be a bit too dark in the face and such. We'll look for a slightly more colorful preset when we play Hyrule. But I would probably still use this one over vanilla, as I still think the terrain and the world and the map and the UI etc. looks better now, and the models too look better. It's just that they are a bit too dark in the faces. Certain colors like red look more like brown, or yeah. So a bit too dark maybe on the models. Seems the battle has started at center. Right, soldiers, march forward. We need to move even closer to the enemy. We need to get to the center. And General 4 and Rosa the Harshers already died. So their leader has already fallen. That was a little bit disappointing. We wanted to see her in the battle. We didn't. Okay, but we saw her in the last battle. The battlefield, she escaped in the end. Over there we have the center of their capital. Look how big everything is when we play in the Immersion mod. We have the camera zoomed in on the general, control the general in third person. Everything becomes so huge. Our Tucker is standing here for some reason. They might be winning. Let's see here, 45% enemies killed, 28% allies killed. Okay. Haven't won over here. Move in our general's bodyguard, I mean. Here we have some Subrosian excavators. Order the rest of the Tukke to charge. We don't want them to just stand there doing nothing. So we only have one Huronian soldier alive. He died there. We will waste our Tuke first. Cannon fodders and the slaves. Makes sense to waste them first. Good job, soldiers. Slay all the Subrosians. We waited on them and they refused to join us. They didn't want to assimilate. Oh, they are attacking our bodyguard. Even though we stood a fair bit away from the war knights. Ashei in battle. Oh shit. She got hit. Was blooded. Okay. I believe we will take Subrosia. Okay, 71% enemies killed, 5% allies killed. So we will take the Subrosian capital, but it's just a smaller faction. I believe the big problem is that we are attacked on all sides by many factions at once. Whenever we defeat one faction, they seem to be sending more. So if we defeat, for example, the River Sora, then we will be attacked by the Lizalfos, and when we defeat the Lizalfos, we are attacked by the Dekus. When we defeat them, we are attacked by the Fairies of Tarum. So I suspect the Sora's domain might attack too. So we are attacked by too many at once. We can't really expand. We are forced to defend everywhere. The only place we could expand in was Subrosia itself. Fuck, she can't go back, it seems, right now. So I need fuck. I need the bodyguard to do something fast. I don't like that. We don't want her to die. Good. Want our troops to attack that group of war knights before they killed my general, because she couldn't survive if she would be stuck in the middle of that blob. We needed our bodyguard and the Tuke to attack. Now she seems safe. For some reason the moving backwards button do not work currently. Now it works. It didn't work when I was stuck there. She just moved forward all the time and attacked the enemy. I could move her to the side, but I couldn't really back away from the enemy, which made me worried that they might kill her. Still too many for us to fight. With the hero, she might actually fall in battle, and that would be a waste. I mean, it's fine if she fights like one or two enemies, but you don't want her to end up in a blob with like 20 or more enemies, because she can't take too many hits before dying. She's already blooded, so I believe just a few more hits and she will be dead. So she's one of the custom generals. Ashei the mercenary. We only have one of her. I'm trying to keep all the custom generals alive as much as possible. As long as possible. We were forced into battle there. Okay, we will continue the battle. Slay all of them. Good job, soldiers. We are winning the battle. Just kill that Subrosian. They're fighting Ashei. Now there's like one more remaining. Let's go and kill him too. Yeah. Or her. I don't know if they are women or man. Their leader was a girl or such. Or female, maybe is a better word. Okay, clear victory. So Ashei had 2,416 men, lost 705 men. And have 1711 remaining. Killed 500. So we lost more than we killed. Rosa the Horse, the enemy had 598 men, lost all of them, 0 remaining. They killed 1218, so they killed a lot with the... I suspect the Moldom Riders killed most of our 2K then. I mean, most of the dead units in our army are 2K. And I believe the Moldom Riders were the ones that killed most of them. Okay, and then Captain Halbalf had 408 2K and lost 331, have only 77 remaining. They killed only 81. Okay, and here's the detailed statistics. Okay, let's return to the campaign map. Yeah, even the loading screens become much darker thanks to the ReShade-tool. I might try something more lightly colored for this mod. You will see. Even though I think it's better than vanilla, but this is a cartoony mod, so maybe it should have light colors. Like the vanilla game would have, but with better resolution and such. You will see. Let them have it. Okay, end of turn report. So the Dark Knight Legion is the militarily strongest faction, and our faction, the Labrynna regime, is at place number 6 militarily in the world. Financially, we are at place 19 out of 28 factions on the campaign map, and that's pretty bad. The Uka has the best financial situation. Production-wise, we are at number 1, so Labrynna has the best production in the world. Population-wise, we are at place 14. The Odona province is the largest population. Overall, the Odona province is the strongest faction in the world. Okay, enemy army routes. Ashei. Resistance is futile. Subrosia. Still have an army with 4 units. I believe it will be easily taken care of now. Let's ask for a ceasefire. Let's see here. Ceasefire. Scepter will attack. Didn't agree. Okay. So when we take Subrosia, we will get the tunnel to show up here, so we can return to the Hyrulean like upper world, but we need Subrosia for that tunnel to show up. So as long as they held Subrosia, the capital, we wouldn't be able to return to Hyrule with Ashei and her army. But now when we are holding Subrosia, we will be able to return. But it will take about 3 turns to move here, and I believe the tunnel will spawn the next turn. So if we went there now, it wouldn't be there. But we couldn't do that because we need 3 turns to move there. But with a cheat code, I mean trainer or something, we could probably go there, but then the tunnel wouldn't have spawned. It takes 1 turn for it to spawn. You needed the capital for the tunnel to spawn. If the Subrosian faction had joined our faction, if they had assimilated into our faction like the Horonians did, then we would also get their capital and the tunnel would show up. But the difference now is that they didn't assimilate into our faction, so we won't get their units or their heroes. If they assimilate to our faction when Rosia is alive, we would have gotten her as well. But now when she's dead, of course they won't join, and we can't recruit their units if they haven't assimilated to our faction. So the difference is if they assimilated, we would have Subrosian units available here too, and in the other Subrosian areas, Xol and Ixibo. But because they haven't joined us, we do not have access to them. Okay, I was going to look at the map on this episode. Oh, the Ukka haven't expanded at all, despite me not using the patch. So I uploaded a patch on January 8th, I believe, 2021, where I nerfed the Ukka because they were totally overpowered in the Gerudo campaign, which is using the same base as this one, same with the Church of Majora campaign. So I'm playing the same mod in all of the campaigns, but some of the campaigns have slight differences, but the Ukka are the same in all of them. So in essence, the Ukka would be almost unstoppable because they can easily get their troops and they are overpowered. They seem to be about to attack Resho, held by the Lynna province. The Lynna province has done a pretty remarkable job here. Usually they would suck and not do much. They would be steamrolled by the Visrobe, the Gorons or the Ukka. But in this campaign on turn 53, they seem to be holding all their territory, and then they have taken Resho from the rebel Sora, and they have went and marched up into Goma lands and are now threatening the area of Midoro, I'm not sure. Anyway, they are doing well, but the Ukka are about to attack Resho and they will no doubt take it. So they have demoed the first stage of time there. So in the Gerudo campaign, on the same turn, I believe the Visrobe have taken this area. The Goma are holding all their territory and are not threatened by anyone. They are also holding Hyrule, the former capital of the Lynna province, and I believe the Ukka are threatening it, and they have taken all of this. So in this campaign, the Ukka haven't conquered anything yet. They are still holding their capital. Okay. I wanted to remove the Ukka before I start doing that because they are OP. So it would suck if they killed off all the Lynna province armies and took all their land and such. I mean, they are a bit too powerful here. At the same time, it would be epic to play the Battle of Sky City. But I don't want them to conquer everyone. And as far as things stands right now, they haven't done so. Okay, the Fairies of Tarm. They're gonna take an Natsu from the Fairy Rebels. And they have taken this area from the Undead Stalfos. There were Undead Stalfos Fairies here. The Horon Cemetery. Then they're gonna take in some areas here. They have... no, they are actually besieging Horon again, held by us. Okay. They have taken the area of Mortalus from River Sora Rebels. And this area, Sandcrab Cove, has been taken from Amphilis Crabs. They were rebels. Seems the Huskus remnants are threatening the Sora. The Sora have taken valuable from the Undead Stalfos Sora. Okay. At the same time we have the Gorons threatening the Sora from another front. From the north, I believe, and then the Kokiri, who declared war on the Sora's domain. They have taken their capital, Domain Prime. They have armies here. This looks like it will be a battle between the Kokiri, Gorons, and the Huskus remnants. Maybe the Sora are almost defeated. They have 2 areas, but very few troops, which is a little bit disappointing, as I like the Sora. I would have preferred if the Sora had been the victorious faction in this part of the world. Okay, the Gorons, they are also cool. Okay. This campaign, this area is still held by the wildlife. So the Gorons do not have King Dodungo yet. So in this settlement we have King Dodungo and a bunch of Dodungos. Okay, Kingdom of Hyrule has taken this area. This is the Hyrule Storia campaign, I believe. So factions like the Shrika and the Order of the Visrobe, they do not spawn, I believe, until later in the game. Of course, the Visrobe may have some agents and the fort and maybe a captain or something, but they spawn their great heroes, and most of their troops spawn later in an event. The Shrika spawn late game as well. Even the leader of the Stalfos spawn late game. But most of the Stalfos armies had to spawn early. Okay, and Goma have done well taking the rebel areas, and they've gone down into Hyrule and taken Audorn from Hyrule. Okay. The Gerudo, they're holding their capital of Ashenon. They're still holding the Wind Temple. Eidardorf holding Gunalodorf still, and they're besieging Paladorf, held by Undead Gerudo. Okay. Darknuts have taken Arbeiter grounds. It used to be held by the rebels. Could have been taken by the Gerudo and then taken by the Darknuts, I'm not sure. Or just taken from the rebels by the Darknuts. Darknuts have taken this area too. Hasanadorf, it was also held by rebels in the beginning. We have Gerudo forces holding Aloch still. Suna is holding Harapa. Okay, we have some Midna troops that have spawned here, but they do not have an area, so they won't do much. Darknut Legion have taken the rebel areas in their lands, and then they have expanded. They could become very strong. They are usually the strongest faction in the game when you don't come to Uka. But unlike the Uka, they are not a cheating faction in the sense that their armies are strong, but they are still killable. Uka, they are killable, but they are so strong that if they have a full force, it's almost impossible to defeat it unless you have like 5 armies yourself. I had a full Gerudo army against the full Uka army, and we only killed like a fifth of the army or a fourth. So, okay. The Dark Knight Legion, they are strong, and then we have the Moblins. I believe they started with all of these areas. The Dodona province has taken this area excessively, and from the Stalfos we've had undead Moblins there, and the Moblins are still holding on to all the areas they started with, but haven't really expanded. Majora, they have their capital, but they are constantly attacked by cleansing armies. That's why they haven't expanded anything. Also, they have probably lost. No, they have probably not taken this area yet. Okay, the Kingdom of Ikana. They're holding their 3 original settlements, but they haven't expanded anything. River Sora, they're holding Fort of Wings, which enables them to recruit the Storm Sora. They have also expanded down here, taken Olnach, an Icanian settlement, from rebels, and taken this area, Mesium, another Icanian settlement, from rebels as well. And they can get Puis from here, which are very strong units, including a mage unit. By the way, there is a mage unit in the Storm Sora roster too, so they have 2 different types of mages that are really strong. The Lissalfos, they are holding their capital. They're holding Uxalut. They are holding Bakalushut, and they have even taken Kadalukshut from the undead Lissalfos. They were held by the Stalfos in the past. Okay, and they're holding Korgoloki still, which enables them to recruit Volvagians from 4.6. Well, they get the old Volvagian from their capital. Okay, but they have not taken Molda. They did attack with the dragon and we killed it in the first episode, I believe. Or the second episode, I think it was the first one. Okay. Dodona province. So the Canyon faction has taken Eldara from Dodona province. Well, the Lissalfos have taken Timberfell from Oronian rebels. Dodona province. Their capital, Lordona, is under siege by a huge Kingdom of Kana army. We have Skull Kita here, one of their heroes. Okay. They're still holding Mesodona. We have Princess Zelda 1. Leading a cleansing army there. They're holding Larusel still, and Odonafon. Dark Knight Legion has taken this area too. Asluses, held by Undead Gyarados and Dark Knights in the beginning. Okay. The Kokiri. They are still holding the Forest Temple. And the Deku Scrubs, their capital. And they're holding Bandogrove. No, they've lost Bandogrove to the Lissalfos. The Lissalfos has expanded into the Kokiri forest. Usually they won't succeed with that. Usually the Kokiri would steamroll the Lissalfos. Okay, and they have taken an area from rebels here. Kanokiri. Because remnants still have their capital, but there are Kokiri armies marching in their lands. They've taken Torongo from the Deku rebels. They've taken the Deku capital due to the giants of their faction. They can do that. That's why the Deku Scrubs probably should get a giant unit. I mean, they had one, the Share something. They had one unit that could be their giant unit, but it's not that big, but it's a single man unit that would work like a giant. Then they would be stronger. But the problem is I'm out of mount slots. I would need to remove another mount if I want to add that mount. It's one of the things I removed to make room for other stuff, but I might actually re-add that giant to make them more balanced against the Husky's remnants. Then another mount will need to go. I'm not sure which one I would remove. They still hold Yogal, so they have 2 areas here. While the Kokiri have taken Gobalvi from Undead Stalfos. Okay. They've also gone and taken the Picoro ruins from the Undead Stalfos. So the Stalfos have been pretty much defeated everywhere. In the forest, in Lissafos areas, in the Fairy lands, in Sora lands, in the Hyrulean lands. We can see that the Kokiri have gone and taken Solkariko from Stalfos as well. So they've expanded and taken a lot of areas from the Stalfos. They've also gone and taken areas from the Sora's domain. The Shrika haven't spawned. Gorons are holding all their territory. The exception of the Dungus Cavern. Kingdom of Hyrule has taken all the areas that usually would belong to the Order of the Visrobe, like Vigyaro Glade, and Snow Peak. That usually happens when the Order won't spawn. If they spawn early, they will hold Vigyaro and then will take these 2 areas, but if they do not spawn early, then the Kingdom of Hyrule will take the areas instead. Like what has happened in this campaign. We have the forces of the Twilight under Queen Midna. Unfortunately, she needs a region to work properly in Hyrule. So most of their armies will either get stuck here at the portal or move down here and get stuck here. Same if the faction holding Arbeitergrounds, the Dark Knight Legion, enter their portal, which they can do. It's not visible for us, but it's visible for the one holding the Palace of Twilight or the one holding Arbeitergrounds. So if the Dark Knight Legion enters the portal, they will end up here. Then they will all move here. That's why we have some Dark Knight forces here. They can't really use them because they have no regions in the Twilight Realm. So that's the problem. Sand faction, however, did spawn and take Lynna City, but we defeated their armies. They are defeated. And Lynna City is under attack by the Deku Scrubs instead. So the Dekus, they are pretty weak. They've lost their capital. They haven't managed to take Torongo, another Deku area. They haven't managed to take Gobalvi. They still hold Dodalvi and Yogal, and they have attacked us with their armies. They still had vast forces. Okay, so Kingdom of Hyrule is pretty big in this campaign, holding all their territory, including the Visrobe areas. They've lost one area, Odorn, to the Goma, and the Kokiri have taken 2 areas. Probably took Solkariko from the Stalfos, as I said, but they also took Malkariko. I don't think they are at war with the Kingdom of Hyrule now. So they took it from the rebels. Took both of these areas from the rebels. Hyrule usually will do that, but I believe the Kingdom of Hyrule in this campaign decided to move up here and take these areas instead. So the Kokiri took the 2 areas down here, while the kingdom took the areas up here. Okay. Let's disable the map. I forgot how long we have played. probably not too long. Still have money, so we'll buy some stuff, I think. UI looks much better with the ReShade-tool, the portraits and such look much better. Okay, so in Holly, could go for something. We can go for a blacksmith or market plaza. We'll go for market plaza, I believe. I want better economy. Okay, and in Subrosia, go for some dirt roads. Exhibo, can go for some fine roads. And that's it. We can't recruit or construct anything in cities that are under siege, because they won't be constructed when it's under siege. Anyway, the reason I haven't stopped this one is because they take so long to recruit. They take 4 turns. And we might win the battle, so that's why I want to remove that one. Okay. Holly. We don't really need to recruit anything there. Horon. Actually, we could recruit... Holly, we could recruit home guards. And in Horon, we're under siege, so we won't recruit anything. Took slaves in Exolen. In Expo, we will go for some Took slaves and cannon fodders. In South Took village, we can now go for Knights of Ambi and Palace Watch. The Knights of Ambi are actually more costly, so I believe they are better. We will go for them. Okay, and we can't do anything more. We will move the agents. We have diplomats. Merchants, diplomats. Let's move this diplomat. So we are already at war with the Lissalfos. Let's move to the Kokiri. Speak to them. Over Lynna province. Diplomat there, we want to speak to them. Okay, and third diplomat outside of the Goron capital. Could speak to the Lynna province. Want some map information too. They agreed. So we got trade rights and we got the map information. That's really annoying with that text there. So we have a text there about my internet connection. It's something that happens sometimes. So we are now we are still neutral with the Lynna province, but we got their map information on the map, and we have the trade rights with them too. We'll increase our economy. We will keep the diplomat there. We want to speak to the Gorons in the future again. Oh, we can see the info here. Trading Subrosian ore in Samasa Desert. And this merchant is trading Subrosian ore as well in the Samasa Desert. Okay. So I wanted to destroy the Uka before they conquer everyone, or conquer the Lynna province, but I haven't looked up the cheat code for that. Let's see if we have any troops we can move. Where or there. We have too few troops in Moldar to be able to advance. We could probably move some Tuke up. How many troops do we need in Moldar? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 troops in Moldar. Can move. That means we need at least 12. 7 soldiers. Move them up. Also move these troops up towards mainland Labrynna, and here we had a lot of Tuki as well. 1, 2, 3, yeah, 9, 10, 11, 12. These are 12. We might need it to defend against Deku Scrubs. I don't know. Okay, we can't move out this army either, because they might attack. Move out some home guards. See, we have an army here. I forgot about it. You're under siege. Units, we will easily take care of them, even if they are joined by these 5 units. That's just 9 units, no problem. We have 8 good units there. We'll attack the Fairy army this turn. This took a cannon for the unit to be moved out. So, how many did we have? We need 7 more units there. These are what we need. Okay, sent 7 to cannon fodder units there. Reinforce. Right. Could probably sally out now and let the army outside handle them. We'll also send out the Horon soldiers and the pathfinders like we did in the past, and the Horon mystics. Okay, save game. Labrynna. By the way, I need to shut down this program. Okay, let's start the battle immediately. We will break the siege by selling out the army there. I believe we are strong enough to be able to defeat that fairy force. Okay. Can't really move the civilians. Will you do that when we start the battle then? Let's tab out and use the tool again. It works good. Reinforcements, Captain Tuka Lonalf. Okay. Tuka Lonalf. Let's move our civilians. Okay. 2 Pathfinder units here. Place them in loose formation. We have 2 Mystic units. They will of course be chanting. Place them under AI control and attack the enemy. Okay. What about our ally? Here's our ally. Bunch of cannon fodders and the captain leading them. Oh, we have the mucketry of Horon too. Yeah, look at this, much better graphics. Okay. So, Mayor Rule, the harsh of Horon. You're back playing as him. The civilians will move into place. Then they will start to spread out. I just want them to spread out throughout the city. So they are not all at the same location. Looks better that way. They are in the game for immersion. So, balance of power. Victory is a distinct possibility. Yeah. So I love using the immersion mod. I think it's pretty cool. Everything becomes huge. Here's the center area. The bodyguard should defend here in case the enemy breaches our defense. I don't think it will happen, but we will move the general's bodyguard here. So we're prepared. So here we have some, I don't remember if they are named strays or something. Some pixies. Some humanoid manifests. Looking much better now. Yeah. Much better. I will probably link to the YouTuber that had the video about the ReShade program and the links to the tool and to the presets he had made. So you can easily download it for yourself and add to Medieval 2 Total War Kingdoms. For the Steam version, it only works with Steam. Same with the Immersion mod, it only works with Steam. Fast forward. Don't want it to take forever. There's the captain. I was looking for him. I believe it's a him this time. They vary. Sometimes they are men and sometimes they are women. Armies preparing to attack. Okay, that's good. We'll move forward. We'll leave my bodyguard here. We'll move to the front. Before that, might not want them in AI control. We will attack manually. Here we have even more enemies. Place them in loose formation in case those humanoid manifests will fire them, because they are pretty strong when they fire. Actually, I think our bodyguard will follow us. It's good to have a bodyguard. Move there. Join the attack. What happened now? This has never happened before. It gets stuck like this. Maybe it's the tool. I will try to play it again. If it continues, I will uninstall the ReShade-tool. It was mostly a gamble to use the tool. It looked better, but if it's gonna get stuck and stuff, then I don't know. Hello, Mr. Niren here. So we're back in the game. So it got stuck. I don't know if it's because of the tool. We're back. The weather is now brighter. As you can see, the graphics look great compared to the vanilla. Hope it won't get stuck again. Sucks if we can't use the ReShade-tool because of you know, the game locking during battles, or because of some other issues. Okay, let's start the battle. Pause the game. Fuck, something is wrong with the controls. I need to move out. Okay, what we need to do is to move civilians. Okay, then the army placed the mystics in chant mode. They will chant. We have reinforcements, Captain Tokalonalf, and our soldiers will be added into the same group as the mystics. Then we place the pathfinders, the Labrynnian pathfinders, in loose formation. Pause the game. We'll order the pathfinders to attack their humanoid manifests, their only long-range unit. And the Horon soldiers will attack the strays. We'll send 2 units of Horon soldiers against 1 unit of strays. And then we'll send a unit of Horon soldiers, the third one, against their pixies here. And then the mystics could also be sent against their like pixies. Pink pixies and their green pixies. Okay, done. Your ally entering the battle here, including the marquetry of Horon. Now we're controlling Majora. Okay, let's follow the army. Let's run. We don't want to miss out on the battle. By the way, before we do that, we will put them in loose formation, the bodyguard, and order them to run towards the enemy. Civilians also look marvelous, using the ReShade-tool. Really good. But especially the old outdated models like Hyrule here, or the Horon soldier model, looked kinda horrible. But with the ReShade-tool it looks great. Okay, let's run. We need to catch up to our bodyguard. Can't do that now. There's the general's bodyguard. We'll follow them. Some of our troops have already reached the enemy. Let's pause the game. And believe we can place them under AI control now. Unpause the game. Yeah, the weather became much better now. I think we will continue to use this ReShade-tool if it doesn't crash. There we have the marquetry of Horon. Huge tree on our side. Ran over our troops. It won't kill them, but they will be affected by it. You can see that the Horon mystics are chanting. It will increase the morale of the troops that are fighting. Pathfinders are here as well. What are they doing? We're supposed to attack, not run away. Okay, I changed my mind. AI is stupid sometimes, so we will not allow them to be AI controlled. Here are their pixies, I don't know. There is a unit of pixies. Pink pixies, but we need to find the green one too. Here is the green one. Okay, we're done. way, we need to tab out and UI options. This needs to be on slide. And attack, we want our allied troops in Tokyo and the Market Tree of Horon to attack as well. Look at the tree. Huge tree. It also looks much nicer now. Especially this old model, I thought it looked kind of ugly previously, but looks really cool with the ReShade-tool. Let's on the horn with the general. Here is the bodyguard. They are over there. We'll run towards the bodyguard. Huge size, the tree. There we have our bodyguard. Hurry up, soldiers. Okay, follow me. Here we have some Tokyo cannon fodders, allied troops. They are getting into position. They are waiting on the tree. Stop moving, then they will charge. Here we have the enemy ram. I don't know where the enemy is. We need to move closer. Okay, so you can see in slow motion. So these were named strays. So I was right about that. They also look gorgeous now. Hurry up, soldiers. Attack the strays. You guys attack those wisps, green fairies. Ah, they are wisps, not pixies. Okay. And then we have our crossbowmen. They will attack their humanoid manifest. There should be loose formation, of course. You guys should also attack their humanoid manifest. Let's follow the bodyguard. They've been ordered to move up to the other units. So the Horon soldiers look identical to Majora. Wonderful models. The tool. And even the tree is now moving behind us, together with the cannon fodders. Forward Horon soldiers. So we are defending former capital of Horon, now just a part of Labrynna. So here is where they were ordered to stop. Can't really see the enemy, we need to move out. The enemy is probably retreating. So we'll try to catch up with them. Yeah, they are probably retreating. They've lost 50% already. We've lost 6%. See, there are some dead wisps there on the ground. Now we have catched up to the Horon mystics here. They are chanting behind the forces. Here we have a larger group, Horon mystics and Horon soldiers. By the way, don't like that they are not chasing them. Attack. We'll try to hunt down those humanoid manifest. Here we have an officer of the Fairies. He died. Killed some of the fleeing humanoid manifest. The question is if we will be able to catch up to the big group. If they will manage to leave the battlefield, we'll see. Killed 52%. They still have only killed 6%. Here are our pathfinders. They are firing at them, which is a good sign that they are close enough to be fired at by the pathfinders. Some pioneer officers in the group as well, and a banner carrier. Sun Hornet in general. We have one more battle to play in this episode, then we will end the episode because it's pretty long due to me speaking quite a lot when showing the map and such. But we will fight both the battles. Usually I would like the episode to be about 1 hour 7 minutes, 1 hour 30 minutes or something, 1 hour 20 minutes. This might become longer, just like the Gyarados episode. Charge, soldiers! The enemies over there. Don't let them leave the battlefield. Fuck. We ended up with this glitch. That's because we clicked on them to attack. Stop your actions, soldiers. They left the battlefield. They fled. Clear victory. So, Mayor Rule the Horse had 938 men, lost 115 men, and has 823 men remaining. Okay, and we killed 347 of the Fairies of Tarm, and then an additional 126 were killed when they were broken and fleeing the battlefield. Captain Tokalonalf of Labrynna had 1319 men, but only made up of Tukey cannon fodders and a captain. Lost 0, so they weren't really in the battle, so we lost only better stuff. And we have all of them remaining, they killed 0, so they weren't in the battle. What a disappointing ally. Captain Forfey of the Fairies of Tarm had 880 fairies, 473 were lost and 407 are remaining after the battle. They also killed 134 of our troops. Okay. Detailed statistics. You can see that our pathfinders killed the most. Killed 116 and 84 respectively. We also had a unit of Horon soldiers killing 84 as well. Okay. This picture became a little bit too dark. can't help but wonder why its dream seems so real and reality seems so unreal. Perhaps dreams are reality and this is just a dream. Princess Zelda 3. Alright, so we're back on the map. Prisoners captured, wisps. We're in Fairies 126. Let's execute them. We have too many anyway. Alright, so the ReShade-tool is installed on Medieval 2. So it works with any mod you start up and the base game. You need to use the Steam version of the Medieval 2 game and the Steam version of the tool. At least it didn't automatically find any other version than the Steam version. It might work with the CD, but then you might need to manually find the exe files and such. Okay, let's merge the troops, move them into the city. Don't want the market of Horon inside. Everyone else should move inside. Okay, so full stack inside. So I was gonna eat in 3 minutes. That's too short if you want to play this battle. So I will have to postpone my eating plans a little bit because I want this episode to have the battle. Or I might actually pause the recording here and return in a while. Okay, so we'll save the game. Save. And I will go and eat actually, and stop the recording, and then I will continue because I want to play this battle too against this rebel, this Fairy army without a general, or I believe they have captains automatically when they do not have generals, but yeah, it's an army without a general. We will fight that battle, and then we will click end turn, and probably play another turn until we are about to start the battle, and then we will exit. Okay, but see you soon. Bye. Hello, Mr. Nigran here, so I'm back. So I just ate. So it's time to continue the Labrynnian campaign. We have probably 2 battles to fight. We have this battle, and we have the battle outside of Subrosia against this force here. Maybe we should start with this one. Okay, so we're about to fight a battle against these 4 units. 2 units of Subrosian excavators, 1 unit of ore knights, and 1 unit of Moldom swarms. Fortunately, no Moldom riders this time. Save the game before the battle. Excuse me. Oh. Okay, let's start the battle. Let's fight the battle on the battle map. Yeah, some of the pictures will become too dark using the ReShade-tool. Okay, start deployment. What? We have only 4 units, what? I didn't know that I lost most of my bodyguard in the last battle. No idea, or if it's a bug, maybe some trainer is activated. I have no idea. She's not supposed to have only 4 in the unit. I know there is a trainer that will change stuff so that They are locked to 4 or something. I'm worried that the allied troops will only be 4. Let's move her back. I don't know where the ally is. Let's activate the immersion mod. Yeah, it worked. Start the game. Yeah, graphics are much better. Look at this. With the light and everything. Yeah, I'm sure to continue to use the tool. Okay. The enemy is on a hill, which isn't good. We will be able to reach the enemy because in this mod I've made it so that they can march on hills to prevent the old issue of armies getting stuck on terrain like this. But it's still annoying to move on hills. So here's the army. They're AI controlled. We'll order them to attack. We have 1597 men. We have an aggressive stance. We also have defensive stance. There's supposed to be a shootout stance as well, but it's bugged out for some reason. Mostly 2K in the army, including 2K hunters. They look much better now. All the units look better, but especially these really old, ugly models. I mean, the ordinary Labrynnians, they look good in the old version too, but the 2K, they look kind of outdated. Same with the Huronians. Okay, reinforcements, Captain Halbalf. They are joining. We will speed up their marching. Okay, and our bodyguard, for some reason, were only 4 men. At least here we had red pants. It works in certain terrain, in certain weather. It's not too dark. When we are towards the sun, when we have the excuse me, when we have the character pointing towards the light or the sun or whatever, then it looks alright. If she is pointing towards the dark area, then the red pants will become like black almost. Here's the army of the enemy. Here are the Subrosians. They are here. They're moving down the mountain, as far as I can see. Well, it's better if they move down than us moving up. Defensive stance for now. We'll try to catch up to our army. Time to run. So yeah, I'm surprised they are only 4 in the unit. Very annoying. Usually the trainer would work in the way that when we select a unit on the map, they would automatically become 4. I hope no such options are active. I don't have a trainer on, as far as I know. But you never know. Still thought we had more alive after the battle of Subrosia. Didn't know that most of them died. So we wouldn't want Ashei to fight with just 4 men alone against all those Subrosians. So we need to catch up to the army. So it's still quite a bit away. A fair bit away from where we are. I think I can see them now. Yeah, I can see them now. Army is over there. Bodyguard. This way. Okay, so we have soon catched up with the army. See the Tokyo slaves over there. And it... okay. Still annoying to move on mountainous terrain. Camera will become ugly. As we saw with the Naga officer when I played Warcraft of the War 2 days ago. We also fought the mountainous battle there, where the night elves, I believe, attacked an army of a unit of Naga actually. An army attacked one unit. Much better in the light. Okay, so Subrosia is conquered. We just need to kill off the final 4 units of Subrosians. They are stationed outside of the capital. Can't leave the city as long as they are there, and they refuse to assimilate into our faction even after they were defeated and even after they lost their capital. So we will kill them off instead. Don't really need our bodyguard. The Tuki here will work as a bodyguard. They are numerous. Let's place them on attack mode. They will turn around. Their army will turn around. Up towards the Labrynnians, so we have more cannon foders there. Move towards the better troops. There, that's so. We have more Tokyo slaves over there. I think I see some Labrynnian troops there too. Maybe not. Yeah, the Tokyo look kind of bugged sometimes when they move. To walk here. It's a slower pace. I can run again. Here we have some better troops. Border guards. And home guards. shouldn't be too far away now. They are coming our way. Here we have some 2K elite hunters at the front. Here we have the 2K, only a remnant force, but soon we will face off against the Subrosians. Shouldn't be too far away now. The enemy should be over there. So we had quite vast numbers compared to the enemy. No one has died yet. Let's run. Look at the numbers. It's just one army. Like Mountain Blade, but huge. When you play like this. Also, I prefer how this game works over Mountain Blade. The only thing I would want from Mountain Blade is the diplomacy and the interactions in real time with civilians and NPCs and such. But I prefer the battles here and the recruitment and have you move troops. There we have the enemy, Subrosian troops. Be careful so we don't run into too many of them. We don't have any bodyguard nearby. Need to be a little bit careful. Let's hurry up with the bodyguard. Don't just walk here over there. They're just four. Seem to be able to move up here. to avoid the enemy. The general, so she isn't trapped in the middle of the enemy troops. Good job, soldiers. Seems I've won. They were retreating. Silver worded that they would trap the general Ashei. Fuck. If I die, I will replay everything. So I didn't really see them. He just showed up from nowhere. Fuck! They are everywhere. If I die, I will have to replay. Fuck these guys. Kill them. Scare them away. What the fuck? It's not good if they attack me from behind. Move away now. He might die. Trying to back away, but it's very difficult. Kill quite a few there. Good, we have some allied troops here. Just die. They are broken now, I think. Yeah, they are broken. Perfect. You almost died because I managed to move too close to 2 units of enemy troops. Thought they had retreated. Okay, so the battle is over. We only killed 57%, will continue the battle. But the battle is over, we have won. And General Fallen, Captain Vasa. Okay. My bodyguard he did a good job too. We lost one of them in the fight. We also got ourselves blooded. See here, we've killed 81%, 82%. When it's at when the percentage is at 85, we could end the battle. Now it probably is more than 85. No, 84% still. Forward soldiers, hunt them down. The Subrosians are notoriously slow. So they will most likely all die of the ones that are trying to flee. Okay. 4% still. We have soldiers, we have the banner carrier still alive, and one of the soldiers, the second soldier, died. Fell in battle. I don't think we would have survived without our bodyguards, so we did a good job keeping some of the enemy troops busy. We can exit the battle. Clear victory. So Ashei had 4 soldiers, including herself. So 3 soldiers as a bodyguard. Men lost 1, 3 remaining, and enemies killed 9. Then we killed 5 additional enemy troops and they were broken. Captain Halbalf with the army of 1597 soldiers lost only 37 in the battle. That's very good, and 1560 remaining. And we killed 103 Subrosians, and then we killed 140 additional Subrosians when they were broken. Captain Vas of the Subrosians had 304 men, lost 257, had 47 remaining, and 39, they killed 39 of our troops. Okay, but most of their troops most likely died when they were broken too. So I don't think anyone survived. Okay, let's return to the map. Yeah, the pictures are much darker, so they look worse with the ReShade-tool. The actual battles look better, and the map. Not the loading screens, they are too dark. Okay. We won the battle. Return to Subrosia. We will go for some troop buildings instead. Took a slave quarters, technology out depot, or exploration outpost. Let's go for a technology depot. Okay. We also have a merchant here, no, a diplomat actually. Let's move him back towards the portal. Could also move Ashei back. Leave 1 unit of Tokay cannon fodders. Subrosia, the capital. The old capital of the Subrosian faction, I mean. It's not the capital for Labrynna. Okay, and then we will fight this battle, I guess. Send 2 units of Pathfinders. Another army was over there. Okay. We'll send out some troops so we can face them. There are 4 enemy units there. Still send this unit here and instigate the battle against the Fairies. Okay. So they have 2 units of pixies, violet fairies. So the violet ones are named pixies. They have 3 units of sprites, the pink fairies. And they have 2 units of wisps, the green fairies. And then they have 3 strays and 4 humanoid manifest. Okay. So, army strength ratio 1 to 1. Could lose the battle. But any other troops we can move out. Yes. Let's aid the army. The Horonians of Holly have another army here. Shit. Can't move enough with the Toki there. Okay, we have refilled the army. We are not totally worthless there. Half an army inside of Exebo. Let's move the general over there to leave 1 unit of cannon fodders in Exolin. Exolin, I mean. These 2 units of home guards can move towards the front, and Majora-Cultist. I think he should be with the army. At least next to the army. Okay. This will be a bit longer than usual this episode. Not longer than the other Hyrulean episodes. I like playing this game, so it will be a bit longer than 1 hour. It will probably be 2 hours or something. But anyway, let's start the battle. We'll start with the larger army here. Save the game. So we will have 2 large forces backing us up in the battle against Captain Telsaya of the Fairies of Tarm. So we have Captain Olborobi with a unit of Pathfinders that we are directly controlling, and then we have General Alboribi with 2,186 men. Then we have Captain Zukalonalf with 789 extra men from Holly, Horonians. Mostly Horon soldiers and mystics there. Okay, let's start the battle. Start deployment. I forgot to shut down this program. Yeah, it still works. I mean, that's fine. Okay, let's pause the game. We might have started too close to the enemy. I don't like that. So the Labrynnian army is over there. We'll march towards it. So this is the Labrynnian general, or captain. It's a captain, a male captain this time. Oh, it's pretty fast. They move pretty fast. I believe it didn't work. Fuck. I will exit this. Okay, let's pause the game. They had done a mistake and didn't shut down the program after the last battle with Ashei. We'll try the older program. Yeah, it worked. Yeah. Good, now we are in control of the general. We weren't previously. Could zoom in, but the AI was still in control of the general. I believe we control the unit, but it was part of the unit. Reinforcement, Captain Sukalonalf and General Labrynna. So they are pretty fast, though. Too fast in my opinion. Don't know why they are so fast. It's like speed is unusually fast. Troops, they move much faster than they should. Maybe because they had the other tool still on when I started the battle. Let's place a border guard over there. We even had a unit of Dodungus there. Been a while since I saw my cavalry in battle. So this is a Labrynnian captain. So with the old version of the Immersion mod, you can't click on V to walk. You need to hold the V button to walk. So it's a little bit more annoying to use. By the way, need to order the troops to attack both of them, the armies. So we have 2186 troops under Labrynna, this army. Then we have 789 troops under Captain Sukalonalf, Horonians. Both are now put in aggressive mode. Here is the second army, the Horonian army. I don't know where my border guard is. Order them to hurry up. Here's the border guard, perfect. Alright, I'm controlling the general now. I can also control officers, I believe. Yeah, I'm controlling the officer now. They can't zoom in on them. Controlling the banner carrier. Now I'm controlling the general. Sound the horn. Need to zoom in on the map, I can hardly see anything. But there's the enemy. So we have a ranged bodyguard. That's not good for the immersion. When they start firing, we will get annoying camera views, because the camera will zoom in on the bullets or the arrows. Arrows in this case. That's an hornet again. Yeah, we don't need to bring with us the pathfinders. Yeah, it's annoying that he's running far too fast in the battle. faster than normal. Here we have our infantry and cavalry fighting a battle line. We'll move closer to them. We'll try to avoid the cavalry. They've killed some of the strays. They have really good defense. Need to be careful not to run into their infantry here. Sunny Horn. The general. Need to be behind our troops. We still want to be close to the enemy. You can see the action. Okay. There we have some enemy troops. They have really good defense, so we don't want to move too close to them. Oh, missiles, let's run if we can, but we are only controlling a captain, so it wouldn't matter too much if he died. Yeah, then we wouldn't be able to see things from the third person view, so we'll try to move away. Those projectiles of the humanoid manifest are pretty strong, or if it's the pixies, I don't know, or wisps, I mean the green wisps. I believe they are missile as well. So on again. Shit. We're constantly walking. Moving, so they won't hit us as easily. Here are the Tukey troops. Tukey lines. We kill some of the human manifest here. We killed 53%. 16. Charge with our captain. Don't really care if he dies. Forgot that we need to click on the enemy for him to attack them, but the problem is then we will also order our bodyguard to do that. They will shoot arrows. That will result in camera being very annoying if we use the immersion mode like we are doing. And 17%. We have some Huronians arriving, charging the enemy. More Tukey. Might be slingers, these guys. Yeah, slingshots. Should be gunners here somewhere too. I saw the text of gunners. Hyrule army has arrived. Army of Holly. Second Horon City. Or village actually. Oh, there, the captain is dead. Saya died. Maybe the gunners are further away. Let's check the map. Here I have some border guards firing their crossbowmen. Oh, what am I saying? I mean, sorry for that. We have some border guards here firing their crossbow arrows at the enemy. Here we have the gunners. How is the infantry battle looking? There's still some strays fighting. They had very high defense. Fighting our Aqua Dongos actually. And our Horon soldiers. They are still eager. They seem to be fighting to death, unlike the other units that are retreating. Ronin mystics here. Horon soldiers hunting down their wisps. The wisps were also melee. Then it's the purple ones, the violets, that are the pixies that are missile. You had some Toki hunters running past us. Let's move up to the gunners. Border guards moving down. Here are the gunners. They look pretty cool. Both men and female. Let's continue the battle. How many have we killed? 79%, okay. Not enough. Let's run. Okay, so all the units look better with the ReShade-tool, but of course when we can zoom in on them too, it's great. Thanks to the Immersion mod. Gunners are moving back. I will try to follow them. So the horn again. So we lost 18% in the battle. They lost 89%. We are following with elite unit that is shooting against their fleeing troops. Which is fine. Yeah, looking good. The home guard unit is catching up to this unit. Some horn. Oh, they're celebrating. We won the battle. Clear victory. As you can see, General Albury and his army of 2,186 men lost only 440 men, have 1,746 men remaining, and killed 1,458 men, and an additional 298 men when they were broken. The Fairy captain had 2,527 men, lost 2,004 men, have 523 remaining, I mean Fairies, and killed 502. Okay, the detail statistics. Palace Watch killed 140 of the enemy. Wadongos killed 261, they were the best unit. And yeah, the unit of Pioneers that killed 221, that's unusually good for them. What about our gunners? They only killed 46. Okay. Now let's exit this tool and return to the map. Fuck, it crashed. Probably due to the tool. That means we will have to replay the battle, but I won't record it. I will just I will speed forward in the battle. Okay, see you soon. Hello, Mr. Nygren here. So I just won the battle again, and I let the armies fight it out without recording. It was the same result. I just didn't use the immersion mod. So the immersion mod can make the mod more unstable. Excuse me. Alright, let's execute the Fairies. Move out this force. Can join this army now. Actually, this huge force can also join. Take out the other force. Had an enemy army down there too. Aid that army. Anyone that can join. Toke and Aquadungos. Oh, most of the troops could join. this 2K force up there. And send this force there. So you can attack them on 2 fronts. End of turn report, same as before. Use the same army again. They decided to retreat. We could follow them all the way there. Alright, we fight the battle. But sound, we can lower it to 19. Alright, let's start the battle. Start deployment. Let's move the pioneers back a bit. Start the battle. Reinforcements, General Alberibe and Captain Sokalonalf. Here's the Horonian force, backed up with 1 unit of Aguadongos and some Tokai. We have some ranged units now in the form of Tokai slingers and Tokai hunters. Okay, and then the second army. Smaller now, but has better troops. Okay, we'll move our troops towards the second army. We won't use the Immersion mod. As I said, the game becomes a little bit more unstable, especially the old version of it. So we won't use it in this battle or in the other. Let's place the allied troops in aggressive stance. So Alberibe has 1116 men and Captain Sokalonalf has 1294 men. Pioneers. Let's just attack the humanoids with them. Or the beasts. Those humanoid manifests have a pretty good attack. Missile attack. Oh, it's the wisps actually that has that attack. The green ones are the ones with the missile projectile. pioneers join the battle are workers, so they are expendable. I don't care if they are dead, if they die. Zoom in on the map. Second army is moving up the hill. %, enemy skill 5%, ally skill 31%, enemy skill. Okay, we will clearly win this battle too. They had too few troops. We had to destroy all their smaller armies. They're scattered around in the area next to Holly. The humanoid manifests are firing. Oh, here's a captain. They are glitched. We have still to fix them here. I think they have been fixed in the other version, the one with the strat models. The textures have been fixed there, but not in this version. This is slightly outdated. I believe I fixed them in the other version. The one that is released. I believe I have all 3 versions released. Windows 7 version, this version, but for Windows 7. Without the tool, without the medieval tool or engine or a project tool. It's released, and then on October last year, and it's still on ModDB, and then we have this version, the Windows 10 version of that version. So Windows 10 is just the same version, but with the medieval tool or engine overhaul project tool. And then we have the new version, also using the tool, new strat models and other stuff, and this captain is fixed. Enemy General fallen, Captain Baldaya. Okay. So let's continue the battle. Let's fast forward the battle. Video is already quite long. We have another battle to fight. We lost 9% and they have lost 81% and 82%. Can exit when it reaches 85 as usual. Clear victory. Okay. Let's continue. Right, let's move up this army. Could attack this area maybe. I think the Huronians will aid. Civilians are undefended. Might want to send some more troops. We have this battle to fight now. General rule. We might use the Immersion mod here. They are not very numerous. 7 now. Might not do it. Too few enemies to be hurt. Move back, General Majora-Cultist. Reinforcements, Captain Lonalf. Okay. Let's place him in aggressive stance. So he has 2,549 men. Be every fighting unit from Horon, Tuke and Huronians, I believe. And some Labrynnian pathfinders too. Let's fast forward. Takes too long for them to march up to the enemy. Victory is a distinct possibility. They might retreat. Alright, the armies soon reached the enemy. They only had 4 units. They had these dangerous guys. Let's see how they obliterate our pathfinders here. Yeah, they're really good when they get their shots fired. They have bad morale too. Okay, let's zoom in on the minimap. 2k slaves there have reached the enemy humanoid manifests. Should be able to win in melee. They are not good in melee, they are only good from afar. Here they have some pixies too. Broken. 4% enemies killed, 11% allies killed. That's because the strays are very hard. And because the humanoid manifests killed a lot of our pathfinders with their mage fire. Didn't need to use Majora-Cultist in that. I did sleep tonight, but still feel tired. This will be the final battle of this episode. We'll click next time to see if the enemy will attack somewhere. Some chanting Horon mystics here. Behind our lines. So we killed 70%, they killed 20%. Go and take a coffee or something, because I'm totally not feeling it today. It's like I lose focus. I need to take a coffee after this, or after this episode. There's 7 strays alive. Clear victory finally. Okay, they killed 492 and we killed 497. Then we killed an additional 144 and they were broken. Execute them. Smudge the troops. Ronin can return to Horon. including Hyrule. Alright, we're done. Let's end the turn now. See if they will attack the Deku Scrubs or someone else. Yeah, they did attack the capital of Lynna City. There are 3 Deku Scrub armies attacking, and we have our elite army inside defending, including Queen Ambi. So we'll fight this battle the next time. We will control Queen Ambi in battle using the Immersion mod, of course. It's a capital battle. Problem with these types of cities is that they can have trouble moving sometimes and forcing the player to sally out. Even so, we have elite troops this time. It will be an interesting battle. So Captain Tregro-Tal, the Deku Scrubs with an arm here. And we have Captain Ohimar, 1778 troops. And we have General Buasha, some troops, including some Tuke bonkers. Buasha. There are 2 generals, Buasha and Upasha. Okay. So we'll end the game here. I've already saved, I'm pretty sure. Alright, but we'll save again. See you soon in the next episode. I mean, okay, thank you for watching. Bye.